Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today on the Dade County Weekly Update. Today we have Cyndi Thurman with Dade County Sheriff's Office who will be talking with us about hope for the holidays. EMA Director Alex Case, Dade County Executive Ted Rumley, and I want to thank you again for joining us. And remember that you can type your questions in the comment section during the live update. And if you don't want to ask your questions during the live broadcast, you can always email those questions to us at info@dadecounty-ga.gov. Thanks for coming to the right place for the right information. And if you know anybody who would be interested in hearing from any of our guests today, go ahead and invite them to watch this live broadcast or start a watch party so you can hold your own discussion. Remember that you can also watch this later on Facebook or YouTube, and sharing the links to our videos is super easy. We will also put the links for the topics that we discuss in the comment section so you can share those. Some of the topics that we'll be covering today are the Halloween on the Square. We will talk briefly about the census, Department of Driver Services, and the upcoming election, early voting, those kinds of things. So we'll go ahead and start with EMA Director Alex Case.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, thank you for tuning in for our weekly update. Be talking to you. We did just an hour ago. We were in this room with opening proposals for emergency medical service. Our EMS, our ambulance service, our current provider and us have been in contract for a while, and actually our contract expired in June of this year, and we were out to do the RFP based on our financial and requirements that we're allowed to negotiate within, and we got a little late putting it out due to COVID. So today we had 3 companies that did turn in proposals. We are looking at those. We will be looking at those. We will give the report of what those proposals were as we finally go through them. The commissioners tonight, just to look at it, be really brief. We've got to go through and fine tune and check and see what that is. So we did have 3 companies provide a request for proposal, was all that is. And once that request that we put out for what we feel is the best service for our Dade County citizens, for what we see in emergency services every day, our call volume and what we do. Again, we are a small county, but we do see some times of restraints in making sure we have the best service and best care, EMTs and paramedics for our county. So there'll be more on that tonight. Again, we continue every day with our, as the update later on that county executive will give on our COVID numbers and stuff, and still everybody still continue to do with your distancing, your hand washing, your cleaning. You're going to see all new type hand sanitizer stations through all of our public buildings and out at our parks and stuff. So please take a few minutes and do that and keep your hands washed. And if you see somebody that's damaging them, we've already had a few damaged at our parks. This is some of the federal tax dollars that we've used to buy this stuff and supplies. Please, if you see somebody misusing something, let someone know, or please call 911. Again, thank you for what you're doing. Again, this is a county, city, group, team effort that we're doing to help prevent this, and we'll have more updates to the commission and later on about our RFP. Thank you and have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name's Cyndi Thurman. I work for Dade County Sheriff's Office, and I just want to talk to you a minute about our Hope for the Holidays program. It's a toy assistance program. It's we use donations from either toy donations or monetary donations. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. And then we also give it at the Sheriff's Office as well. But we give assistance from ages 1 to 15. It is based on your income. We do not provide any clothing, shoes, coats, no bicycles, and no electronics, because most parents can't afford, batteries get really expensive. So we're taking applications now until November 25th, the day before Thanksgiving. So if you want to come by the Sheriff's Office and get a copy of an application, you're more than welcome to. We are there 24/7, 365, so you can go to the jail window and get one, or you can come to the window at the actual office of the sheriff. and it is based on income. So we will need a copy of your 2019 W-2 tax or W-2 form, and that's about it right now. And we are taking donations if you would like to donate. If you want to donate, we will take either cash donations, give you a receipt, or you can make a check out to Hope for the Holidays. It is a 501c3, so you can claim it on your taxes. So thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Cyndi. We do still have a couple of things going on in the county that you need to know about. The dislocated worker grant is still going on for those people who lost jobs due to COVID. You may be eligible for a job at the county. For more information about that, we ask that you call Paula Stallings at 706-657-4625. This is a reminder, the Department of Driver Services will be here next Monday, October the 5th. Go ahead and put that date in your calendar because it's an important day. Not only is the Department of Driver Services here, but that is your last day to register to vote in the upcoming November election. So if you would like to make an appointment with the Department of Driver Services, you can call 678-413-8400. We'll put that in our comment section so you can see that. You can also check that out at dadecounty-ga.gov. We have a whole little section on our main page of our website for the Department of Driver Services. There's a link that you can use there to make your appointment, or you can call that telephone number. We would also like to say thank you to Jane Moreland, our longtime tax commissioner of nearly 40 years. We held a retirement reception for Miss Moreland yesterday, and we just want to thank her for her service. Her daughter, Angie Galloway, has been working in that office for many years, and she was elected during our last election and is the incoming tax commissioner. So we expect a very smooth transition with that. Angie has already started putting out press releases and information about changes that are coming. There are new hours for the tax and tag office, and Ms. Galloway talked to us about those last week. You can find those hours on our website at dadecounty-ga.gov. But here they are. I'm going to go ahead and tell you for those of you who don't want to bother with the website. There is now an express window. So the express window that we put in place for COVID-19, they're going to open that back up. People really enjoyed that. They liked being able just to walk up outside the building and take care of their business right there and right then. So they did decide to reopen that as an express window. The express window will be open Monday through Wednesday from 2 to 5 and Thursdays from 2 to 5:45. The lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 until 4:45, and Fridays, 8 until 1:45. So it is a little bit shorter in the lobby on Fridays, but there is an extended time period on Thursdays until 5:45 for that. The hours are effective October 2nd, and the first late day is October the 8th. If you have questions, you can call the Tax Commissioner's office at 706-657-7563, or you can email Angie Galloway at dadecounty-ga.gov. This is also a reminder that there is a Dade County Board of Commissioners meeting tonight at 6 o'clock. That will be aired on KWIN as usual, and we will share that link to KWIN's live feed to our Facebook page. Just a reminder, those are uninterrupted feeds, so what you see is live and accurate. There's no editing of that feed by KWIN or by the county. So if you still don't feel comfortable getting out and coming to the county meeting, please know that it is accessible on itvchattanooga.com, on KWIN, or on our Facebook page. We are still having limited seating in the commissioner meetings due to the executive order that Commissioner Rumley will talk about in a moment that was extended. So we still only have room for about 12 people in that meeting to be properly socially distanced, but you can watch that online. And then we will also upload that to our YouTube channel for those of you who would like to watch it later. Speaking of the upcoming election, November 3rd, the general election is November 3rd. You can find election information on our website at dadecounty-ga.gov or by calling the election board at 706-657-8170, by sending them anything by mail at P.O. Box 970, Trenton, Georgia, or by email. So here are a few things about the upcoming election. You might want to write this down, jot it down, or if you want to check it out on our website, it is there under election information, very easy to find. So you must be registered by October the 5th, that's next Monday, October the 5th, to vote in the general election on November 3rd, 2020. Advanced voting will be held during regular county business hours. Advanced voting hours, October 13th through the 15th, are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday, October the 16th, 8 until 2. October 19th through the 22nd, 8 until 5. Friday, October the 23rd, 8 until 2. October the 24th, this is the early vote for Saturday. It's a Saturday vote. October the 24th from 9 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And then October the 26th through the 29th, 8 to 5. October the 30th, that's your last day to vote early, and that's a Friday, so it ends at 2 o'clock. County offices close at 2 o'clock on Friday. So October the 30th, day before Halloween, you can vote from 8 o'clock until 2 p.m. That's your last day to early vote. Remember, on November the 2nd, that's a Monday, there is no early voting. There's no voting. Everybody is getting ready. The polling places are getting ready for that big election the following day on Tuesday, November the 3rd. And election day, all polls are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. So you will have to go, if you go in person on November the 3rd, you will have to go to your regular precinct on Election Day. You can request an absentee ballot online at https://ballotrequest.sos.ga.gov. Again, that's on our website, so you can just click that link. You may also request an application from the Dade County Board of Elections by calling 706-657-8170. For those of you who are interested in tracking your ballot, if you're mailing in that ballot, you can do that with ballot tracks at georgia.ballottracks, that's TRAX.net. That is some brand new information that we just got, so unfortunately it's not on our website yet. I'll get it on there as soon as I can so that you can have that. Just remember that if you have any questions about elections, check out our website first. We try to make sure that everything is there for that election. We have had several comments about the census. I told you last week that we wouldn't talk about it anymore, but they extended the census through Monday, October the 5th. I had to stop and think about that. They were trying to get it extended until Halloween, until the 31st. That failed in court, so that did not happen, but it is extended until Monday the 5th. So you do still have an opportunity and time to fill out your census by calling 1-844-330-2020 or by going to my2020census.gov. Again, all of that information's on our website. Just so you know, we are currently at 54% for Dade County, so that's just a little over half of the people in Dade County who have been counted. So please, please get counted. Next, we'll be hearing from County Executive Rumley, who will talk to us about the extension of the governor's executive order, COVID testing, and going over our COVID numbers.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Carey. That was one long breath, wasn't it? You didn't even slow down. No, we have got notification that the governor, he has extended his actual order. What is the date on that, Carey? I don't even see it.
Executive order?
Exactly. I've got it right here. Yeah, he extended it to
November. What did I do with that?
I don't know. Mine don't have the date on this right here. I actually picked up the wrong paper.
November 9th.
November 9th. Okay, there it is right there. Yeah, but under the executive order, it really practically nothing has changed on it. It says under the executive order, nearly all provisions, guidelines, and restrictions pertaining to the state of Georgia's COVID-19 pandemic response remain unchanged. So we'll bear with it, and we'll just kind of play it by ear as the weeks go along, because the numbers are not really going down drastically. They are, in Dade County, and whether they're going up, but it's not we're just kind of playing it by ear on this on the winter coming in, the cold weather, and it's kind of unpredictable what's going to happen, as far as whether things are going to change to the good or the worst. We do Carey went over most of the stuff here on this, but there's one thing I do want to mention to you before we go into the COVID report. Actually, two things really. I got this report this morning from the unemployment statistics in Northwest Georgia, and this is always a big thing, as far as people that are back to work or not working. And right now we are tied with the lowest unemployment rate in the Northwest Georgia region, which is 15 counties. We're at 3.3. We have some counties, Chattooga's all the way up at 6.2. So that's really a good thing. Also, another positive thing, we were notified here that the Dade County, Georgia, and Carey's got this on her website, and I think maybe Evan had actually run a story on this, but this is really something to think about. It's really big, but this was, and this is not some, thing that you enter contest or whatever. This is real numbers that this is based on. You can go on the website and tell, but we are number 3 in the best overall value for your tax dollars in the whole state of Georgia. Dade County is. And what that means is your tax dollars, according to this, we're number 3 in the state at spending your tax dollars wisely. Now, that's not just the county commission, that's the school system, school board. That's we, the county taxpayers in the city of Trenton, and that's something that I think they're going to start doing at least every year now, and if not every other year. And so that's pretty. And also in that survey and those numbers that they put together throughout the state, we are number 3 at the lowest average property tax in the state, in all counties in the state of Georgia. So that's something that's it's massive. It's something that I keep saying this, but we need to thank our constitutional officers, our elected officials, our school board. This is everyone working together to be good stewards of your money. And this is not something that we're just talking about. Now, these figures here is real numbers. So, when you see a school board member or a commissioner out, and thank them. If you see the sheriff, that's a big number. His budget is always it worries me, because that in the jail, that's big. But they're always been really good to work with, and we appreciate that. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and we'll share it tonight at our commission meeting, which is at 6 o'clock, our work session, and we go into our meeting. But anyway, let me see if there's anything else here that I want to go over with you, because Carey, she covered most everything here. Am I leaving anything out now on this? Yeah, well, that's hopefully by the end of next week or a couple of weeks, that'll be old news. We're making hopefully our last pour on the deck on the culvert. That'll be next week, first of next week, and then we'll be going back with the roadbed, building that back up where we've got it, and we'll build it back up level, and then we'll cut part of that on down. We got most of it down anyway, and we'll be paving that before cold weather when we're fixing to start our paving anyway. So that'll work out real good. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be wrapping that up there. Another thing I want to mention on the express window out there that I started to say Jane, and that's another thing. Jane Moreland is going to be missed here. I'll tell you, I said that this morning, and she's a great example of what an elected official and a public servant should be, and she's shown that all these years since 1984, and that's another person that I really. I admire, because she's really a good person, and she did a good job for our taxpayers of Dade County. But anyway, back to the window, the express one. If you have any, feelings of not wanting to come in our office, in the commission office, and do business or whatever, if you'll just give our people a call here, call Sheriff 657-4625, or the front desk. We've got a window there we can work out of too. If we need to, we'll go up front. Because things are not. This thing's not gone. It's still here, and and so if you do not feel good about coming in the building, we do have another positive case in this building. Now they're quarantined and they'll be back before, but not on this floor, but on another floor. But still, so it's not just out in the county. It's right here too. But just if you have any doubts or anything, just call us and we'll take care of business. I mean, we'll take care of you. But that express window, that was a really good idea. Angie came up with that, and I feel really good about that. I mean, Sarah, why not use it? I'll go into my report here. I don't think there's anything I'm leaving out on it. Okay. Before I start, though, Lamar gave me a call today, Lamar Lowry, Commissioner Lowry, and he did on the hospitalization, the people that are in hospital in the tri-state area, because Lamar gets a few numbers that we don't get by working at the hospital. But this is overall our tri-state hospital. We have approximately 77 hospitalized as we speak today, and that's down from a little bit over 150 this time a week or so ago. And there's 19 right now that's reported in ICU overall. That's not just in the hospital he works for, that's in the metro hospitals that we have here. So that's a good thing. That is going down. But moving on down to Dade County, though, we were at 278 last week, and we're up to 286 as we speak today in Dade County. We've had 27 in the last 2 weeks. That's better than we have in the last 14 to 28 days before. We were hitting around 40 to 50 there, so that's a good sign. Catoosa County, they were at 1,139 last week. They're at 1,202. They had 142 in the last 2 weeks, and that's quite a bit. Walker County, they were at 1,496 last week. They're at 1,569 today. They've had 195 in the last 2 weeks test positive in Walker County. Of course, Walker and Catoosa is a lot larger per capita than us. There's a lot more people there. But Chattooga County, they went from 739 to 784, and they've had 91 in the last 14 days, the last 2 weeks. Whitfield County, now they're at 4,491 positive cases. They went up to 4,625. And in 2 weeks' time, they've had 284 people test positive in Whitfield County. They're, again, a lot larger county. Gordon County, they went from 1,812 to 1,870. They've had 143 in the last 2 weeks test positive. Floyd County, they went from 3,069 to 3,219. And they've had 391 in the last 2 weeks test positive. There's still 2,206 people out there that the addresses have not been linked to their counties that they're from. And totally, we've had 7,021 deaths in Georgia. That's up from 6,773 as of last week. We'll move down to Tennessee. Hamilton County, they have 11,095 positive cases reported there. That's up from 10,653. Out of that 11,095, they've got 567 active cases. That's people that are quarantined or in hospital. They've had 9,025 people recover out of that 11,095, and they've had 95 deaths. Marion County, they went from 617 to 659. They have 60 active cases today as we speak. They've had 487 recoveries with 8 deaths. Grundy County, they went from 306 to 377. They've got 99 active cases with 221 recoveries, and they have 6 deceased. Sequatchie County went from 258 to 281. They have 29 active as we speak today. They've had 217 recoveries with 3 deaths. Meigs County, they went from 254 to 264 positive cases. They have 13 active with 215 recoveries and 3 deaths. Bradley County, they went from 3,424 positive cases to 3,531. They have right now 145 active cases with 2,826 recoveries out of that 3,531, and they've had 17 deaths in Bradley County. So far, they have 806 hospitalized, and that's 11 since yesterday that's been hospitalized. Now that's that would be in the state. That's a state total, isn't it? And that's 806 in Tennessee. Okay, yeah. So far in Tennessee, they've had 2,454 deaths. That's up from 2,151 as of last week. And they've had actually 34, that's plus 34 since yesterday in the state of Tennessee. Move down to Alabama, Jackson County. They went from 1,473 last week to 1,547 positives. They've had 10 deaths. They've actually averaged 168 cases in 14 days, in the last 14 days in Jackson County. It's a large county also. DeKalb County, they went from 2,261 to 2,345. They've had 20 deaths, and they've got 195 cases. They've had 195 cases in the last 14 days that test positive. The numbers, they've not went up, comparative to, like last week, maybe the week before. So hopefully this thing's kind of leveling off, but it's going to be hard to tell. We've got cooler weather out there now, got fall weather coming in. So we'll play it by ear here the next few weeks. Just try to wear your mask and be really careful around gatherings, funerals, marriages, weddings, just church. Just try to keep it on your mind, at all times, because this thing, like I said, is still with us. If you have any questions, be sure to call me at 657-4625 or 423-667-8999. That's my cell. And as Carey said, we've got our meeting tonight. Our work session starts at 6, and then we'll go immediately into that meeting. So if you want to tune in, or if you want to come by, that's fine. Our seating, like I said, we're trying to do as the governor says, we're trying to do the 6-foot distancing. I think we can get 12 to 14 people in there, but we'll try to work you in or whatever if you show up. If not, it's just streamed live on the air, so you can sit there, and it's in real time, so you can watch what's going on. Please call me, and we'll be here next week, same time, unless we're needed sooner, and we can always go on in a matter of minutes. So we'll talk to you next week, and hopefully you'll tune in tonight at our meeting. Thank you.